Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and today's starter, Jack Flaherty. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this, every player wants to perform well.
All right, so since I know that you're working, yes, you can make a pick right now. We had an update to Comerica Park here. Okay, we need to go into the. All right, well, I guess we got to throw a pitch first. New backstop, new home plate club, finally in the game. But this is slightly unfortunate because, and you know what? I just had a comment on YouTube about this yesterday. The keyhole, the dirt strip that used to go right here, is officially gone. And I was kind of hoping all year long in MLB The Show that the keyhole would remain. And that also should mean that if we pan up to the top of the scoreboard, the big Tigers sign is gone. If I can even get up there. I'm not really sure if I can. Yeah. Comerica Park is up there. That change didn't bother me that much. I was never a massive fan of the Tigers sign. But RIP officially to the keyhole, both IRL and in video game land. That is slightly unfortunate. Oh, and let's take a look before we get too deep into this game at the home plate club. It more or less looks like this. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not really sure that it does. Because I'm fairly certain the way that the home plate club works, like, there's supposed to be some stuff beneath the seats. It looks like they just threw this on top of what was already back there and just left some empty space. I don't know if that's really how it works. I'm also not really sure. I definitely think some shit's broken with it because I'm not really sure what any of that is. Hopefully it gets fixed. I don't know. That's a little distracting, but anyway, on with the game. 0-1
Left-hand hitter
to
waits.
Jake Fraley. Chopper, third base, McKinstry.
Tosses across the first.
Wonder if anything else changed out here. Those are the only changes that I knew of before this season. Looks like pretty much the same lineup that we did see yesterday. McLean and De La Cruz up here in the first inning. Kept Ellie mostly in check yesterday. It was actually the guy in the 5-hole, Jamer Candelario. That was the big problem. 2 home runs yesterday, including one in the 9th.
Slice down the right side.
But looking for yet another good outing out of Jack Flaherty. Slider in.
And it's 0-2.
Will we have swing and miss stuff today? No. At least not based off that pitch. It's a pretty good curveball there from Flaherty. To Matt McLean.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, that really stinks. We've thrown 2 pretty good breaking pitches there. And ball 1. Yeah, no, so I thought we were going to have to wait until next year for the home plate club, and maybe we should have. I'm not sure if any of that really looks all that right, but... Oh, swing and a miss. And a good block from Dingler. Of all curveballs to get him. It was that one, and a strikeout for Jack Flaherty.
By the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days.
Those seats look a little bit more filled than they are IRL.
Like that's going to end up.
Now, Ellie De La Cruz.
Here's Ellie.
First pitch fastball.
A bit of a challenge to him. Fastball up and away
29 years
for strike 1.
He joined the team as a free agent.
Ooh, a flinch. I'm not saying I don't like the Tiger sign, but you know, you look around at, you know, most of the ballparks in the majors, and you know, they have at least the name of the ballpark on there. I was wondering why the Tigers didn't have that, you know?
2 out, space is empty.
But then again, you know, the thing is, it's like, oh my goodness, it's more advertising. I mean, yes. Curve ball just low. What a take from De La Cruz. Fastball late.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's staying alive. Not really sure what else to give him.
Nobody on.
There you go. 2 strikeouts in the first inning for Jack Flaherty. A good start. And, more importantly, swinging strikeouts. We didn't have, I'm not sure we had one of those yesterday.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Comerica Park.
Tough test today for these Tigers bats. Hunter Greene. Holy, what a season. Not apparently getting the run support. The ERA, the whip is fine. 80 strikeouts in the year. That's pretty good. Only a 4-1 record. And this guy has just absolute gas. 96 to 100 for a starting pitcher.
To play a mind game with himself.
Just high at 99.
And get a W.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Won the opener of this 3-game series last night. A couple days behind still, catching up tonight.
Next offer in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Not in love with that. 1-1 on Parker Meadows.
Ooh. Front there as he swings through it.
1 ball.
Yeah, and that's what makes Hunter Greene just a little bit unfair at times. High 90s fastball, even triple digits, but can also break out an 80-mile-an-hour slurve down and in.
The 1-2.
Chopper from Meadows. Good play, De La Cruz. Spiked it a little bit. Still able to be handled at first base, and Meadows, despite his speed, is out.
This team collectively, Chris, the bat-to-ball skills are...
Well, we did it again with the Tigers bullpen last night. Blew a lead in the 9th. Reds went up by a run, but for once, Tigers bats picked up their bullpen. And maybe that's exercising some demons just a little bit. To the point that maybe we can stop blowing saves.
Eventually, something good can happen.
Oof.
And it's fouled away.
Gonna assume that was timing. A little bit. Off the end of the bat. Do not care about Carpenter's strikeouts when he's on pace to break records. Woo-hoo! Oh, yeah.
0-2.
We are in for a day with Hunter Greene. That splitter was just solid, solid, solid all the way through and then just fell.
1 down, base is empty.
Oh!
Him out without a swing. Went back to the
wow.
splitter and it was effective.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
It's iffy.
Tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the
if it's going to be that way all day, we're fine. But if it's only against us, we're going to lose patience. God damn.
Here's Riley Greene.
Ground ball and through. Base hit. Riley Greene's hot series continues.
No waiting around right there.
3 hits, including the walk-off hit last night in the bottom of the 9th.
Hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to
extending an inning for Torres with a guy on the mound that will provide a tremendous amount of power.
Now a chance for Spencer Torkelson.
I even kind of sat on that splitter a little bit, just early, maybe a little bit too inside to try and do anything with. 0-1.
2 outs.
Oh my God! What are the limits of the strike zone tonight? Yeah. Have fun. Oh, this is going to be a blast.
1 left for Detroit. Scoreless after 1.
Facing Hunter Greene's hard enough.
Welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Leading off,
They'll bring on Tyler Stevenson against Jack
Flaherty.
Flaherty.
To work. There's a strike.
0-1.
Oh, we might just get to 1,000 strikeouts in the career of Jack Flaherty tonight. 4 away. And the way that he's pitched here early on, I'd say we have a pretty good chance. Got him! There it is! 997.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good.
Oh, man, does he feel good tonight.
They clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And ready to hit now for
Not
Cincinnati.
even really sure what he saw in that pitch.
Candelario. 2 homers in the game
Candelario.
yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. And
What a
first
pain in
off
the
on
ass
his
he was
foul
last
off.
night. Home run in the second. Kept him in check the remainder of the game until the 9th inning. Go ahead home run.
Sliced hard but foul.
Late on the first 2. Oh, this is so dumb.
One down.
Please
base
miss
is
that on the
empty.
zone. It didn't, but a rocket to McKinstry.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Didn't miss as bad as I was expecting. Candelario was late on every single pitch that we threw him. McKinstry picks it off the dirt.
Make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing
Not
him
an
down.
awful miss.
He's
It's
settling
serious
in. You gotta
TJ
make him
Friedel.
uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
TJ Friedel in the box
2
now.
away here in the
Go ball,
second.
strike.
Just the calm that
Second
Jack
inning
is
here, no
bringing
score.
right now is outstanding. I see your bud scheme. No, I didn't.
Comes
Got
up
him
empty,
swinging.
chases that one in the dirt.
Dingler throws
down the first
down
one.
998
Drop
career
third strike doesn't hurt
strikeouts
him, and that's
for
that.
Jack
Moving to the
Flaherty.
bottom of the second. No score.
Ah, speaking of, by the way, it was a rip. Oh, they updated the banners on top of the dugouts, too. Rough day for the Waller, I will say. All-Star game caps released. Fanatics finally put Justin Allgaier Daytona 500 stuff, at least the hat, on sale. I was not paying $50 for a 47 brand. I'm sorry. Finally put that on sale. And then I just happened to go to the Junior Motorsports store, and they had the Bud 8 hat, the normal one, and then they put one out, and I've never bought a hat based off of its like initial rendering or mock-up or something. I'm gonna have to show you guys this at some point. Like, I don't even know truly what it looks like, but it's in the Junior's driving that Speedway Classic late model thing that looks like a 2001 Daytona car, and it's styled to that, and I couldn't say no. So there were like five hats purchased today.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Greene.
Which probably
All-Star
does
season
mean
ago, he
I think it's
features a
time
four-seam
to clear
fastball,
some
a
out a
slider,
little bit.
a splitter, and
Or at least put
occasionally
some
mixes in
away.
the slur.
I only have so much closet space.
And another ball.
2-0. Key double late in last night's game for Gleyber Torres. At least we thought it was at the time. Did Gleyber have that tattoo before? Look underneath this right here. Did he have that all year? Ground ball.
short.
Tricky
De La Cruz.
play. De La Cruz throws it away. Torres up to second.
The throw looked
Whoa.
at the right time, and the defense
Nearly a
bucks it
double
away.
error. There'll be an error on your cover athlete. At least one of them. Ellie De La Cruz.
Single and a throwing error, so now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make.
Zach
a big difference on
McKinstry
a
still
play
looks
like
the
that.
same, though.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
So a leadoff
Zach
single
McKinstry up now for
and
the
an error.
Tigers.
Torres on second for McKinstry.
Check swing, he
Couldn't
went
hold
too
up.
far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Expecting more off speed. It wasn't.
And
McKinstry sent it
lifted in the
sky
air.
high.
Fraley should have it.
Hats are just one of my things. They are just absolute, you know, like my one thing, I think, that I collect. Is our chat box working?
Up now for the Tigers.
I think I saw anything pop up on the screen.
Spot, but
I moved it to the very
Chris
top
not
just in
really
case that
swinging
was
the
a
bat
problem.
That well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and
Dylan
misses and
Dingler.
record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this
Ball
spot.
one.
That one missed.
Yeah. It is working. You're not a sneakerhead, you're a hat. You're a hat foot. That's a way to put it. 1-0 on Ding.
And that's
2-0.
outside. One out, and a runner at second. Bottom half. Of
If I
inning
hadn't
number 2.
sold a decent bit of them years and years ago, Lord knows how many I'd have. I feel like I sold probably 20 or 30 of them.
And that
Dingler.
one fouled
Wait.
off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off
Some
the
of them I
off-speed
do
to
regret,
the fastball, and the
I
hitter
think.
doesn't know what's coming
Like,
next.
looking back at it now, it's like, I really didn't need to do that.
Man at second.
And a base hit right side. Torres will hold up at third.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners.
The hell
with
bats
one out.
eighth. Wenzel Perez
Better than that.
with an RBI chance with one away.
The opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Night
base
and
hit.
day difference for Hunter Greene.
And here is
From the
Wenzel
first inning to the
Perez.
second inning, just a lot of mistakes being left over the plate. Whereas the first inning, he was clipping edges, sometimes missing them, and still getting the calls.
Right
Ground
side.
ball foul.
Down the line, and it's foul.
Pretty solid first pitch slider from Hunter Greene. Damn it.
Fouled off.
I think if he throws that slider back-to-back times, we're on that shit. Probably right center field if Wenzel hits it well. Slowed us down with the slurve just a little bit. Out in front, 0-2.
And ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
I don't think you're going to get a swing and a miss out of us at a fastball in that location in a 2-strike count.
And
Up
there's a ball.
there, you can think about it.
Torres at third. Dingler at first.
Could
One
very
gone.
well throw that splitter elevated, too.
And
3-2.
no one moves his feet.
Good old Javier Bays on deck with an RBI chance potentially.
3-2 now.
And opposite field, it's through.
Get there. And
Throw
it's
into second, not in time.
1-0 lead.
1-0 Tigers on an RBI from Wenzel Perez.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Javier
And now it's
Baez,
Baez.
362
Leading the AL
average.
in batting average.
Still the American League's leading hitter.
Foul ball
Foul.
there.
First time Hunter Greene has really thrown the slurve like that. Just tight. Not a lot of soul to it. All Irv. Down the line and
Left
foul.
side.
Just
And it goes
foul.
Just foul.
Speeding
Runners
us
at
up
first and
potentially a
second
little
with
bit.
one gone.
Left-hander Parker Meadows due up next. Big out for Greene to get. Not on that
that's a
pitch.
2 strikes.
A key lead already for Jack Flaherty. And into center, I think that's going to drop.
Here comes Dingler around third.
Dingler will score. Throw into third, not in time. It is 2-0.
Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with
And
one
man, oh
gone.
man, for Hunter Greene, here comes the real threatening part of the order. Another RBI on the year for Javier Baez.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
You just had to figure he was going to go fastball. Hadn't thrown it yet.
There's a strike.
It had just enough movement on it to scare me. 0-1 on Parker. Woo! That splitter. He's not throwing it enough to the point that I can sit on it. So it's pretty much just going to get swings and misses. Both pitches inside here to Parker. I don't know how we made contact. I think this is going to score a run. Meadows is safe. It's 3-0. Well, Mark get an RBI ground out for Parker Meadows. Or an RBI fielder's choice. Is that a thing?
And he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
I would think he does. Because the only reason that's not an inning-ending double play is because of Parker's speed.
Struck out looking at his first at bat.
Parker Meadows on first. 2 away, second inning. Oh. Need a little bit more velocity on that thing. 3-run inning already. On 4 hits. Most dangerous hitter in baseball. Carpenter up at the plate. Oh, that had to be the pitch. Laid on it. Laid on it, just couldn't be. Now, to be fair, slurve then slider. Tough adjustment.
2 outs. Just
he went fishing again.
Corner. 1-2 to count.
Really good.
Clipped the zone and got Carpenter called out on strikes in Carey's first at bat. Tried to do it again. 2-2. Do we work to Greene instead now? Is that the best that Hunter Greene could do? Inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first.
3 straight balls. 2 of those were fastballs. Last pitch, the splitter. You know, back heat here.
3-2 on the way.
Yes, he did.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Ready for it. Out in front, little elevated, little in. Tough pitch to barrel up. And fouled away again. Just barely chased that thing, but what we saw with the strike zone in the first inning, not a pitch you could take anyway. There it is.
It's a strikeout.
2 strikeouts for Carpenter, but he certainly battled.
And they move ahead. We play 2 full. It's the Tigers 3 and the Reds
3-0 Tigers. Jack Flaherty back to the hill. I don't know how Meadows beat that out. That was such a terrible, terrible swing.
And we're back on to the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning,
not really sure what's up with Will Benson. Batting 500.
Go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
On the ground.
You just hope that
Baez, great speed, didn't take a great route to the ball. I know it's early. That's a really tough way to allow your first hit. I would have loved to charge that ball, but it's all animation based at the end of the day.
Does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man at first, Christian Encarnacion Strand will hit next. Swing and a
left
ball
field, Perez up against the wall will make the play and a bluff to second base. Throw was a little wide of second, but Torres able to corral.
Stepping in, Spencer Steer.
Definitely scuffling it.
There goes
runner on the move, throw down, not in time, not even a chance.
That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm,
second stolen base of the series for Will Benson.
Against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here,
91-mile-an-hour sinker, tough one.
Position. Good job.
He on the move again, throw down. Got him at third. Ready for it. Dylan Dingler erases the threat, now 0-2 at home plate. Foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
All right. You know what we haven't used the whole ton? Change-up of Jack Flaherty.
Ow. Right side, and that's just foul.
Try the curve again. Nope.
And the next pitch is way outside.
1-2. And a right field.
Base hit.
Well, the first hit that they maybe deserve.
And that turns
Number 9 hitter, Spencer Steer.
Well,
Which makes that throw from Dingler even more huge because that would have been an RBI.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage.
Top of the order, Jake Fraley.
Opposite field, and it doesn't always translate
Grounder,
into the game,
Torkelson
right
will end the inning.
and he did it perfectly.
He takes it himself to the bag. And
Reds
that'll do
offense
it.
was
So
quite
no
cold
runs,
coming
two
into this
hits,
series, and we're
errors,
seeing it.
And 1 left on base.
Couple of
We head
hits for
down
the
to
Reds, but
home
nothing
half of
doing.
Inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3 and the Reds nothing. Back at Comerica Park. And now the right fielder, Riley Greene.
Green to start out against Green.
That clips a corner.
Dot. Second in the American League in WAR. I'm assuming Carpenter's first.
Swing and a
Boy.
miss. 0-2 now.
Oh, Hunter Green's back.
Right by him, slightly
Second
elevated.
inning, not very
That's a
good, but
confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One ball.
why would you go to the splitter there? Why would you go out of the zone after 2 dots? Ah,
And he got him.
knew it.
4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now
That kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike
Well, we'll
zone,
see
it'd be
torque.
tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now here's the Tigers.
All right, I have the
Spencer
Bud 8 hat
Torkelson.
up.
He
I
was
will
a
showcase
strikeout
it
victim his
when
first
we
time.
can.
To the
Grounder.
right side,
First
McLean
pitch. Tricky hop for
tosses to
McLean.
first, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Oh, even when you sit fastball, when you got 98 from a starter, that's
Now at
tough.
the plate. Ball 1 there.
All 1. Labor 1 for 1. 8 runs in his last 8 games. Rip
Line
left
to
field, but
left.
right at the left fielder.
Snags it, and that is that.
I have
Nothing
never
across
bought a
here this
hat
half. On to
off
inning
of
number
this.
4. It's the
I don't
Tigers
even
3
have like a
and the Reds
rendering.
nothing.
This is all I have. But I had to have it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Schaefer
There's a
with
better
your
look, I
and
guess,
set
at
to
the
lead off the fourth.
Home Plate
Matt
Club
McLean.
making its debut. MLB The Show tonight. 2, 3, and 4.
On
On
the
the
corner for a
edge.
strike. McLean in his 3rd
How about it,
season,
Jack?
25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over
Ah.
300 in his last 10 games.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Check swing.
Check swing.
I didn't think that
0-2
deserved a
first.
check swing.
Didn't go.
I mean, not compared to what's been called on us at times.
Fights
Curveball
that one
foul.
away, still 1-2.
Okay, that's a choice. Ground ball
Right
to
side,
Torres. One away.
Over to first, and 1 gone to the fourth.
Yeah,
As they get the
unfortunately
leadoff
for
man.
you, I could have
Doing
told
a
you
nice
that there
job
wasn't
of
any.
keeping the ball
There's
out
not
of the
much in
air,
terms
lets
of
the
Dirty
defense
Mo
work
merch
behind
on
him with
there.
another ground ball.
I think
Good
Dirty Mo has
execution.
their own store, though, so
Ellie
there
De
might
La
be
Cruz,
something on there.
The next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And
A
first
little bit of a
offering is
meatball for
fouled off.
him.
The Reds
Wasn't
signed Ellie
expecting
in
it.
2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system.
Wow.
In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast
Don't make
track
that
to the
mistake
majors.
again.
Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped
Ground
change
ball.
Ellie's
A
entire
dive from Torres.
And he can't
We'll just keep
hang
that
on.
too. A for
No
sure
throws, and
single.
They catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, he found
Third
himself
red
behind
tip.
in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Well, the
He
Reds
put
have
that front foot
not
down,
been
and
shy
pitch
about being
recognition was
aggressive
on
here,
point.
so
Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
expecting Ellie on the move.
And now it's going to be Tyler Stevens.
Woo!
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that.
Probably
you have
going
a really
here.
good day out there on the mound.
No.
Ball.
Oh, now he will. Dingler just lost it. It was in his feet, and he scrambled for no reason.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of
That was
number
rough.
4. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah. Does she race for JRM though? That would be probably the hiccup.
That
Whoa.
one down the line and foul ball.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican
Center
Republic to
field,
watch a
Meadows on the
different
run.
player, but Ellie was
This is
playing
why
in the
you
same program.
love to have Parker
Alfred
Meadows
Shaw
back.
offered him a deal
Runs
the
a
very
deep
next
one
day.
down.
And he's up to third
De La
safely.
Cruz does. Advance to third, but you can't tell. I don't think Javi Baez, anybody else that we had in center field all year long, I don't think they're running that down. Well, JRM does dirt stuff too, but you know, I know they have some late model guys on there, but I don't know what she races.
That's in for
Jamer
a strike in the
Candelario.
outside corner. 0-1.
If
With
I'm
a
the
chance to
strike
do it
out,
to us
I am
again.
aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone.
Jack
so
Flaherty.
you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit.
Not messing
And
around.
As nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
That's just nasty from Jack Flaherty.
Side edge. The run
Oh,
scored,
yeah.
hit, no errors, and a man left. We're midway.
Candelario
It's the
resigned to his
Tigers
fate.
3, and the Reds nothing.
Off.
Bottom of the
I have
fourth,
been
we got
there.
now Zach McKinstry.
Many times have I been there. If I had my way with eBay, you know what one of the centerpieces of this back here would be, to be honest? It was probably big enough to probably take up all of it. There was an old sign that used to be outside Michigan International Speedway, like on the road somewhere, that I wanted to buy. It was like $200. I don't even remember what it said. I think it just says Speedway this way with the MIS old logo on it. Wanted it so bad. I never bought it, and regretted it. Because it was in my watch list forever. McKinstry, ground ball, first pitch.
He takes it on his own.
He's swinging the
One
first
down.
pitch too much.
The catcher, number 13.
Dylan Dingler up now for the
Dingler
Tigers.
back in the lineup today.
With a single so far.
Already 1 for 1. Day
There's
off,
a strike.
potentially
Good
what
heater,
he needed.
98. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That
1-1.
one way outside, and the count is 1-1.
You know, this is just my luck, by the way. For one, that I'm still lingering sick. But I'm entering a stretch of time here. I have 2 days off consecutively from golf course, vet stuff, everything. And it's going to be hot as fucking balls outside, which is not my preference. So, great.
That's a little bit low.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The high here is 81. So that means out at the golf course, if I want to play tomorrow, it's going to be about 90.
One down, base is empty.
Dingler, center field. It is down.
That's a base hit.
What a 2 for 2 start for Ding. Bring up Wenzel. Drove in a run. His last time.
Runner on at first with 1 goal.
With a hit very similar.
Next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And
Dot.
that one clips the corner. Man at first, 1 away. And strike
Okay.
2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count.
I had
think
no
you gotta
faith
check
that
up
was
a little
actually
bit,
a
spread out the
fastball.
feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That
Woo!
misses. And the count 1-2.
That's close.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Sam Mole.
Sam Mole, Scott Barlow.
A right-hander,
Warming up for the Reds.
loosening up as well.
Hunter Greene nearing the end. That one, Rip Wenzel Perez. Right at the right
No
fielder.
trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Javier.
Oh, I've been there.
Baez.
Like
Here's
twice
Baez.
in
Singled and
World of
drove in
Outlaws
a
dirt
run his
racing.
First time through.
Javier Baez, 1 for 1, RBI.
Swing and a miss.
Not at
Strike
that.
1.
Just
Oh,
not
one's
able
the
to
count.
catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that one out in front.
Baez getting
No
carved
ball,
up,
two
but he was down 0-2 his first time as well. Pitch number 60 for Hunter Greene.
The
Ooh.
shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
Lucky they got Tyler Stevenson back there. Otherwise, that's to the backstop, surely. Ah,
And down on strikes. He
once
picks
I
up his
figured it
fifth
out, it was too
strikeout on
late.
the hill. Tigers lead 1, but they lead it 3-0.
3-0 Tigers. To the 5th we go.
Welcome back.
That is
Like
truly
the
a gamble.
pitchers duel So far, here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Can you zoom in on the picture? Take a look at the back of the collar and all. It's usually my go-to when they don't list the size.
Flaherty back to
DJ
work.
Friedel.
That one missed.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline.
Tag was
at the plate in
removed.
this ballgame.
Ah.
They've been chasing pitches
This is
outside
why I
the
like
zone
printed
all
tags.
game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Oh boy.
That's out to center
Right at
field.
Meadows.
Meadows gets under it.
That was a good pitch from
Calls
Jack.
it in for the
Fastball down
out.
and in. Friedel just
One
ready
away.
for it. Squared it up, but right at
Next to
Parker.
hit, Will Benson reached on an infield single his first time.
Will Benson.
Swing and a miss. There's the
Way late on
changeup.
that.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient.
Ooh,
Take some
no,
pitches,
no,
see if
no.
you can
Come
extend
on.
those at bats and get some base runners on.
These ain't balls for the other team. Slap to left field.
Base hit.
Well, Benson's 2 for 2.
So they
What
get
a
him
pain in the
with
ass.
a one-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
It's really
You trusted your
unfortunate.
hand,
Sinker
you let
out of
ball
the zone,
travel,
by the
and you
way.
took the barrel
It's
straight
not
forward. That's
our
great work right
not our
there.
go-to if that fastball top of the zone is actually called. Here's Encarnacion
And
Strand.
now Christian Encarnacion
Down low.
Strand. Just
Ball 1,
missed.
no strikes.
Not going to be the longest outing for Jack.
Next on.
There you go.
Scheming for a
That's more
strike.
like it.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser
That swing didn't matter.
just off the edge of the plate.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking.
Got him looking.
I believe that is $9.99.
3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right
Or
there.
is that 1,000? I don't know.
Plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
He had a cough drop of nasally.
Now it's going to be Spencer Steer. A single his first time.
Spencer Steer.
That one catches
Strike
the
one.
zone. 0-1. Benson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off.
Throw
Hits it
down.
for a strike. Throw to
Not in
second,
time.
And great jump.
It's another stolen base for Will Benson. He's got 3 in this series. Foul.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Almost
One ball,
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Wasn't what I intended. Back up the middle. Reds are going to be on the board
Coming
here.
home. He'll score easily, and it's an
A
RBI
strike away
single,
from getting
and now
out
just
of the
a two-run
inning.
deficit.
Puts a run on the board.
Now
and picks
Spencer
up an
Steer,
RBI.
number
Just
9
kept it
hitter with an
simple.
RBI.
Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jake Fraley getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in
Picture
this one.
perfect sinker. On a corner. At the knees.
That clips the corner.
Uh-oh.
Swing and a ground ball.
Wow.
And it goes just foul. 2 outs.
1 ball.
Good take.
This one in the dirt.
Popped up. Not the strikeout, but Flaherty underneath it
He
will
makes
make the
grab,
play.
And that'll do it.
Reds are on
So
the
1
board,
run in
but
the inning on
5
this
strong
base hit. It's now
for
a
Jack
3-1
Flaherty.
ball game. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over
I'm
on the
so
mound,
happy.
Sam
I'm
Moll.
gonna shake this
Still pretty early
goddamn
in the ball
cold
game,
whatever.
So this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several.
Sam
quick
Moll
outs.
to start
Even if
things
it's a
off,
gap,
a
they'll start
lefty.
left for him.
To face 3
Back to the top of the
left-handers
Detroit
here in the
order.
inning.
And now here is
Parker excels against left-handers, though.
that one's in there. Strike 1.
Bottom 5, we got a slow pace tonight.
And ball
that's
1.
low.
With still another game to play.
That one's in there. And it's 1 and 2.
Shit just kept moving away, got the edge.
That's
2
down and
balls,
in.
2 strikes.
I think he's tried to hit just about every corner, but up and in.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
2-2, no gauge has been seen on Sam Moll.
Swing and a
Wow.
miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
It's too close.
At the plate.
We were late on that thing.
There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Oh! Here's Carp.
And that's a
Of course,
base hit.
Carey's first
So
hit of the
that
day
one
would
now,
come
1
against a
away.
left-hander. Naturally.
The right fielder, number 31.
You remember last year
Next up for the
we
Tigers.
started out Tigers
Green.
franchise. We just
1
didn't
for
let
2.
Carpenter hit against left-handed pitching. He would exit. And eventually we started to try and trust him. Didn't really work, but so far this year it has. All the way to the backstop.
Away from Stevenson.
Carpenter, that ball hit the umpire.
So a wild pitch allows the runner.
Oh
to
my goodness,
advance.
can you imagine if we were thrown out because
Can't
that
imagine
ball
he's
stopped
too happy
moving?
With that one on the mound, just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. Ball caroms off the backstop, hits the umpire. Thank you, home plate club.
Man at second.
Green,
That
left
one the
field. It is down, but
Hit.
because it was questionable, Carpenter back to second.
Base hits. That pretty
But-
much split the zone
Now
down the
back.
middle.
Here's
Those
Torres.
are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Torkelson.
This is the risk you take. Bringing in a left-hander is that if Green, Carpenter, or Meadows
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter.
is able to
Spencer
get on
Torkelson.
base, you got a left-hander. Now, they don't have to pitch Moll against Torque and Torres here, but they're gonna. At least to Torkelson. And
Swing,
Torque
a high fly
skied
ball
it to left field.
Fraley should have it.
Oh, that's a swing that could have made this game
Nabs
a
it.
little bit of a
That's out
blowout,
number 2.
but he got underneath it for out number 2, and now it's up to Glaber.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Torres.
That sucks.
That one fouled off.
Glaber could get that, too.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Fastball heavy against these righties. I don't get it. Hittable fastballs.
Outside low. And that is ball 1.
Something in the gap could be trouble here for the Reds.
And delivers
Ball,
outside.
Good spot for the hitter.
McKinstry
Definitely has
due
the
up
advantage
next.
in
No
this
power
count with
against
runners
left-handed
on. Look for him
pitching.
to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Plenty of contact to get something done.
2 on, 2 outs.
3-1.
Next offering is
1
outside.
strike.
Zach McKinstry.
Think they
up
know
next for the
that.
Tigers.
And in the interest of trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, not really pitching here to Glaber.
That one catches the corner.
That's a
for
good 3-1 strike.
Not
Not going after that.
Runner at second. Greene at first. 2 out of the inning. And
All
that'll
4.
load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense.
So you
It's
got
all
the
about having an
matchup
opportunity.
you
This
want
is
with
one
Mole
right
and McKinstry here.
Bases
If you're the
full.
Reds, but
Zach McKinstry up now for the
Oh,
Tigers.
boy. base hit and might score 2. Ball
And the
1.
first pitch misses for ball 1.
Oh, he's so good about
Oh, I
trying
hate
to drive the ball to
Budweiser,
the
too.
opposite field
It's
gap
so
in these
bad.
situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
McKinstry,
On the
ground
right
ball.
side, McLean.
Tigers, they go to second.
Force out.
Well, the
Out
Tigers
to
strand the
escape.
bases loaded.
Jam unscathed. They
Oh,
leave
those are the
loaded.
ones
5
you
innings
tend
complete.
to regret.
It's the Tigers 3 and the Reds 1.
Yeah,
All set for the start of the inning. Now the number
second
2
baseman,
hitter, Matt McLean.
McLean.
that works. Klein to start things off.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch
Unless
strikes.
this is a
As
quick
hitter, you
inning,
gotta be
it
ready to
could
hit.
be
Now,
Jack's
that's not
last.
going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen.
He swung at
You gotta
that
take what he's
thing.
offering
Gonna be a
today.
tough play
Looks
for
it to first for a
Baez.
run.
Oh, what a throw.
Nicely done.
Oh, he didn't recognize changeup earlier.
Little chopper 55 off the bat of Matt McLean.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's one of the best
Ellie
players in the game.
is 1 for 2. Best players in the game.
And that misses. Ball 1.
One of the best young players in the game. Is he at that level yet? Or are we just saying that because he's on the cover?
De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in
Change
more
up foul.
than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all
Swing and a
3
miss.
bases.
Comes up
Nice
empty.
fastball
That's
from
strike
Flaherty.
2.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be
Ooh.
good enough to get to the finish line.
Jack
Good
again
spot
is
there, but
wondering
he gets the
where it
strike at
missed.
ease and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
A little bit low. Full count now.
3 and
The
2.
Reds down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Stays alive.
Wasn't ready for it and
I
foul.
wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss.
Victim to the K.
Down he goes. Strikeout number 7
Order and a couple of
for
quick
Jack
outs.
Flaherty.
Yeah, he's been very.
I'm gonna assume
today,
that we got
economical with the pitch
1,000 Ks and there just wasn't a pop-up or something.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Now Stevenson.
And first offering is fouled off.
Rocket, Torres, one hopper.
Down the hop.
Inning over.
And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Jack
So
is
no
in
runs,
that
no hits, no
range
errors,
where we
and no
could
one left.
consider
7, 8, 9, 2
taking
up
him
in
back
whole
out
half
for
of
the
inning.
7th. I'm not
It's the
really sure
Tigers
how much
3
it's
and
worth
the
it,
Reds 1.
but it is a thought.
Now Pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Reds,
for the Reds, Scott
number
Barlow.
58.
Yeah, I would definitely. If I was legitimately sponsored by Budweiser, I would.
Got to do his best to keep the score.
It'd be
right
like
where it is.
it'd be like the people sponsored by Monster that do the same thing, that don't like energy drinks or caffeine or Monster in general or whatever.
Now, he's 2 for 2.
We return to the lineup after a day off for Dylan Dingler.
First pitch
outside.
misses.
Well, these
Scott
Tigers,
Barlow
simply put, are
on the
producing
mound
a
now
lot of
for the Reds.
quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have
Couple of
been
sliders
fouls,
to
there's
start us
nothing wrong
off.
with delivering
Oh, sorry, the
consistent,
first one
hard
to slurve.
contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And
Skied
in the air center field.
to right center.
Friedel under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Wenzel Perez.
See
up now for
Wenzel.
the Tigers.
Ball.
Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Flared at that thing. Had to swing,
and a high
slurve
fly
up
ball
and
left
in.
field.
Didn't get it right.
Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, bases
Now
empty.
batting,
And we'll see Javi, Reds bullpen. Trying to hold the Tigers where they are.
Swing
Ah.
and a miss.
And
There's
you're
the
going to
slider.
do that,
It's
throwing
a
nothing
ball.
but sliders and
Where you
slurs.
have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the
Ball,
end.
that's out.
Outside. And the count even 1-1.
God, Barlow's annoying.
Swing
Ah!
and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball.
Well, that's that
They're
slurve
just
right
so
there.
different.
Extremely
And I mean, the
well. You talk
speed
about
on
just
him
a ton
isn't
of break.
that
So
different,
tough
but
to get
man.
that barrel to.
And that one is in the dirt. And now 2 balls.
This is
and 2
Javi's worst
strikes.
nightmare. The
In
center.
the air out to center.
Pretty weak.
Friedel coming on.
Friedel moves in, makes the
grab on
play.
run. And that is that.
Well, I guess Flaherty's going back out. We didn't warm anybody else up. Candelario, Friedel, and Benson. Could be trouble.
Welcome back as
leading
we
off
take
for
a look at their
Cincinnati,
upcoming
the third
schedule.
baseman, number 3, Jamer Candelario.
One game following this in the series. Happening later tonight. I think we'll probably do a round of golf. Finish golf over the next couple days over at the U.S. Open.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
It's just been an impressive
Jack's still
outing so
throwing
far.
quality
Continues to
strikes.
pound the zone, pitch after pitch.
Bullpen's
He's
a
been
little
able to stay
beat up,
down.
but we can
That's
use
what's been
Brant
key.
Herter today. Rest of the pen, however, is a mess. Oh boy. I guess give me vest.
Flaherty winds and deals.
Oh,
that's a
come
good ball. And 1-1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing.
What are we doing
This
here?
lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few
Fouled
awkward
away.
swings.
Yeah, I guess. If we wanted to be technical, I guess we should just withdraw. Swing and a miss!
That's his 8th strikeout.
Strikeout number 8 for Flaherty tonight.
The 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the
What a
leadoff hitter,
curveball.
so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout.
To
really
be
puts
honest,
him on
I
the
wouldn't
heels.
even mind. But we do
So
need
digging
something
in,
to break
TJ
up
Friedel.
baseball. We're not playing this for 4 hours straight.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Pack spasms. Yeah.
And there's the ball.
Oh, okay, come on.
Evidently not too
How many
impressed
times
with
do we
that
have to see
call,
Jack
and
like this
feels like
today?
he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick
Joke.
your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire. And he's
There you go.
This was
Yeah,
his
that's
time.
better. Only one away in the inning. This could get dicey.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Carved him.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Break up baseball
The
with some
Reds
mudcats.
trailing
That
by
doesn't really
2
work,
here in
does
the
it?
top half of inning number 7.
Fouled off. 2-2 still. Uh-oh.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
There it is.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well,
He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
our guys aren't ready yet, which they are not. They will be after a mound visit.
Really good swing right
Will
there.
Benson
He got a
is
pitch
2
that
for
he
2.
knew he could handle,
We really
allowed himself to
should
stay back just a tad
go to
bit
the
longer,
pen.
and he hit the ball
Problem
on the swings.
becomes, actually, it's not really that much of a problem. You go to Brand Herter. Will Benson stinks against left-handers, but so does Encarnacion Strand.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change.
So
Chad
that's the
Flaherty
move.
out of the game, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Just do not put Jack Flaherty on the hook for something he really doesn't deserve
Well,
today.
he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the
Brand
right
Herter
track.
unavailable last night. Back
Time
today.
run at the plate. Can't make
Will
contact
Benson
with the sweeper.
doesn't know what to do.
Just a little aggressive early
Throw it
in the
again.
count. Too much for me.
Pulled out on strikes.
That feels good because he's been a thorn in our side through the first 2.5 games.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
What is that? 29 contact, 30 power.
Old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. That's outside. 1-0.
Change up foul. A fresh,
Friedel off of first,
refreshing
away.
can of ash. Doesn't sound very good. Oh, you are kidding me!
That's back there.
Tied.
It's into the bullpen for a homer.
Brant Herter only threw a couple of pitches
It's 3-3.
to waste all the
Maybe starting to
good
break
work
out of
that
this
Jack
mini
Flaherty
slump.
did.
That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
One of those runs charged to Jack. But this bullpen yet again proves
Really
it
great
needs
job
help.
of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
It's not even that bad of a pitch.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home
Sinker.
run. Steer the next
Down
to
at the very least. And Brand Herter just got homered off of by a guy with contact and power in the 40s.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning.
I had Sterling Marlin diecast too, but they were just sponsored by Sterling.
That's
Oh, you
into
are
the
kidding
line.
me. Wenzel on the run. He'll make the play. Tumbling.
Well, you're holding your breath on that one.
We have got a game on our hands yet again.
Nice catch to end the inning.
This Tigers bullpen, night after night
We're back
after
in a new
night,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
cannot
7th.
do it.
Emilio Pagan.
And compared to a lot of
Well,
other
Emilio
relievers,
Pagan
strikeouts
pitched
has
last
not been a
night.
big weapon for him this year, so
not
the
to
defense
very
should
good
be
effect.
active.
Parker
High
Meadow
numbers.
now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for the
Saw
Reds.
Taylor Rogers last night as well.
Getting loose out there. Stamont.
Meadows
also
0
getting
for
ready.
3.
And another ball.
At times been a
Ranking in
victim
recent
of
games,
the
and a big
inconsistent
reason why,
zone tonight.
Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
He was late there. Strike
balls,
one.
1 strike.
Well, he came right at him right
I don't
there.
think I
challenged him
I
with
had a
cheap
rusty
fastball.
car. It
I'm
was
not
actually
sure
the
exactly
Harley
what he was
Davidson
looking
car.
for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence boost.
I had
on the
the
mound.
the
You're in
Chance
that hitter's
2
head a
Dale
little bit.
Jr. diecast.
A Up and
3-1.
in, and that's ball 3.
It's good speed at the
You know,
top of the
base
order.
runner in
Rotate
Meadows
it on,
is a
see if you can get
dangerous
stolen base, maybe
proposition.
Get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next
Oh,
over, he's
no!
in for a strike.
Stop doing it to me! Good Lord! Think of where we'd be in this game if we got those. Hard hit
High
left
fly
field.
ball down the left field line.
It's going to get caught.
He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those
Parker
can
should
great
be on
runs.
first
An
base.
outfielder got to put it into
A
his
designated
highest
hitter.
gear and go a long way. to
Well, I know.
stop
So the
that
craziest
one
thing
down.
about 164s as a kid is that you could get them. The only problem was that if you got one sponsored by a beer, it came bolted via a hex screw, which of course my parents didn't have, to a little plastic plate so you couldn't play with it. Well, my dad didn't have a hex screw, so what he did was that he sawed the plate off so I could play with it. Dale Jr.'s 2005 Daytona 500 scheme, actually. I had that as a diecast and beat the shit out of it.
Carpenter at the plate.
Try again.
now. That's ball 1.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Yeah, adult collectible. Yeah. 1-0.
On the corner for a strike.
you have that.
And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Wait for something better. Hard hit. Left center field. Gary Carpenter. At the wall, it is caught. Jake Fraley.
Now batting, the right fielder, Riley.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you.
Did not rob a home run.
And hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And
Well,
right
here's
there,
Riley.
Perfect use of his instruments.
Riley Greene up now for the Tigers. That's off the
Inside,
inside
ball 1.
corner, and it's 1-0.
Well, we're kind of boned. I think we leave Herder in to face Fraley. Then bring on Vest for, I guess, McLean. I don't know.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate.
Did you see that, by the way? I doubt you did. That ball had zero spin on it.
Up at 3 apiece.
I don't even know how Riley just did that.
We go to
I've got to take a look at it. I was looking at it up in the sky. Here's the ball. Here's this. Look at that. He bounced it straight off the dirt. It didn't spin. I guess it technically spun about 1 RPM. Maybe 2. It only started to spin on its way down. Yeah. That's
the
great.
8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jake Fraley.
Don't make me regret this, Brant.
Herder back to work. That
Oh,
was
fuck
absolutely
me.
Can't
We've
capture
regretted
as
it.
Drops into the corner.
Leadoff double, Jake Fraley.
Safely with a leadoff double.
And Will Vest.
Go-ahead runs in
Will
scoring
Vest
position.
is the guy that has to bring us out of
Saw
this.
the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
I actually had a Matt Kenseth salute to Winston Carr, which is kind of bizarre they even made it because he won the cup in the last year that Winston was the title sponsor.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position and ready to hit now for Cincy. Manager out
Here
of
is
the
Will.
dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Brant Herder has blown it. For sure.
Now pitching
New pitcher for the Tigers.
You know, it's such a tricky spot for us.
Pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now,
We,
giving up more than a hit per inning.
We used to lose games leaving starters in too long. And now we lose games potentially by taking starters out too early.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball low from Will Vest. He got homered off of last night by Candelario.
Strike one.
And he's got to face De La Cruz here.
That's in there. Now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Ground ball. That's a big out to get.
Throw on to Torkelson.
Runner does not advance.
Top of the 8th.
One of my favorite, actually, Walmart NASCAR diecast stories is I was looking over it, and some like Walmart employee was just like, "Oh yeah, you like these? Like I got a pretty cool one in the back. If you want it." And I'm fairly certain my parents were gonna let me have one or something like that. And well, first pitch to Ellie, I guess. There you go.
Strike one.
Late in the game,
the diecast that they brought out from the back was actually Dale Sr.'s 97 Daytona wreck with the the damage from the flip where he got out of the car, got back into the car, and finished the race.
And a swing and a miss.
I was just like, whoa! I've never seen a 164 of that before.
Hard to get the barrel to
A
it.
sick diecast to have.
The 0-2.
Swing and a miss!
That's a strike.
Will Vest dispatches De La Cruz.
Nice work there to get the strikeout.
He was late on the sinker. I went back to the fastball. Over the top of it.
Out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was
Late on a
close.
slider. Will, you got to
2
locate.
down, go ahead run in scoring position.
Not really locating.
For a strike.
Got him looking.
6 to report
The umps have turned. Will Vest comes on. That's a confidence building outcome right there.
Executing and getting out of a tough
Tie game, bottom 8.
Now pitching for
Back now.
Not like I really collect 164s like I did when I was a kid, but I still look occasionally at the store. I swear to God, the same 164s have sat at my local grocery store for fucking
And now the
2
first
years at this
baseman,
point.
Spencer
There's some odd ones
First
in there.
base
Actually,
over
most of them are
Out
trucks.
a ground out and a strikeout.
Torkelson.
Like, there's 2 different Raja Caruths and, like, Grant Enfinger. All the cup ones are, like, Ross Chastain, I swear.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Strike one into Torkelson.
Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Torkel for 3. Some tough luck.
Next one
Nah, don't give him
misses,
that.
And it's 2-1.
'97, up top. Tough pitch. 2-2. Ground ball, base hit for Torg.
So the go-ahead
Leadoff
run is on base
single.
with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done.
Yeah.
When the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stuff.
Us growing up, we had.
By the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the
It was a
middle.
Thor
Ground
sport.
ball. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No outs.
Probably still
Runner
there.
First.
I mean, I didn't look that long ago.
We'll hit next.
Yeah, I think it was the 98 Champion sponsored truck.
Close.
Whoa, there you go,
And
huh?
that's ball 1.
We're turning things around. We'll wait an at-bat or two to figure out what we're going to do pitching-wise in the ninth. Glaber, base hit right side. Past Encarnacion.
Holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this
Yeah,
team.
and there's 2 different Raja trucks. There's the, the 77? Or the 7? I don't remember what Spire truck he ran. And then like a Hendrick, or no, sorry, I think it was a GMS 24.
First and second, no outs.
Big spot for Zach McKinstry. Bottom of the 8th. 71, yeah, that's right.
Swinging a foul out of
Damn.
play.
A sitting fastball, 95. He's got 98. I'm expecting off speed here.
In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is...
Oh, Zach, at least it's only the first out. At least it's only the first out.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler.
Hanging curveball. Zach popped it straight up. Oh, yeah. No, for sure. I would have loved to have him. Sad part is I don't think they make enough to the point that, like, a kid would love him.
Into center.
Looper, center field. McLean going back to make the play.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back
Which was
into the
lower than I
outfield.
thought it was
There's
going to
part of him that's
be.
saying, "Hey, where you at, outfielder?
And now a
Call me off," but
2-out
stayed focused
chance
and
for
made a
Winsel
nice catch right
Perez.
there.
And time
We never figured out who we were going to pitch in the ninth.
Here at a crucial spot.
In a very, very rough bullpen, I think we go to Tyler Holton. This bullpen's that bad right now. All one.
The next to hit takes outside.
Well, this is a critical
Baez
spot for
due
both
up.
the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by
After
how he
Perez.
handles these pressure situations.
Ground ball right to first. Tigers got 2 on with nobody out, and it just feels like we're doing it again.
No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left.
Same story as last night so far.
All tied up at 3 apiece.
All the runs came early,
Back
had
here in
chances
Detroit,
late,
set to start
weren't
the
able to
ninth
get
in
it
this
done.
one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario.
So, Tyler Holton technically not ready yet.
Tyler
There is
Holton
those warm-up
comes on
pitches
now, on for the
that we
30th
don't
time
do.
this year.
For the Tigers,
I think this is the first time Candelario has batted
Tyler
from the right side in the series.
Holton.
And that one fouled off.
So I'm not really sure what the attributes are. Worse. All right.
And
Wow.
that is out of play. Going 2 now.
Oh, boy.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That leaked. Come on, Tyler.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Foul ball city for Candelario. I believe all 5.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
What a pain in the ass.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
We know what's happening, right? He's swinging at everything.
And the sweeper
Except
is off
that.
the plate.
10 pitch at bat out of the pen for Tyler Holton. Dotted on the corner, at least according to the umpire.
Here in the ninth.
Well,
Yeah, complain all you want, Jamer.
After this one, that was his third strikeout.
Y'all got it for 6 innings.
So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
TJ Friedel digs in now.
Here is Friedel.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Oh, and yet people did. Ground ball, backhanded by Torg.
Nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the
Like
pitch,
to
get the
see it.
ground
Pinch
ball.
hitter
Excellent
here.
piece of work.
So now a
Austin
pitch hitter,
Hayes,
Austin
an all-star.
And this is
Of
a
2
big
years
at-bat
ago.
coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on
Oh.
here.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. That's a lot of contact against left-handers.
First
Well,
pitch
that's off the plate.
misses.
And Holton just gave so much in that Candelario at bat. That'll be
That's the
chopped
third,
foul.
But it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one missed.
1 strike.
That's why Rusty wasn't Dale in terms of merchandising.
That one
Right
out to
field,
right.
Green.
Makes the
And I don't mean that in
out
terms
number
of Rusty
3.
didn't
So they
sell.
go quietly
He certainly
there.
did.
A 9-1-2
But,
scheduled to lead off the bottom of the
you know,
ninth.
Dale was
All tied
just
up in 3
one of those
apiece.
very, very first, if not the first, in terms of NASCAR to really get into the merchandising aspect.
So a lefty out of the pen, Taylor
Well,
Rogers.
it is a
And
similar
he's had a really
situation
hard time
to
going
last
strikes so
night.
far this season. His walk rate is up there.
9-1-2,
Worst
due up in the
league for
ninth inning.
relievers.
At least
So
tonight, the
here's
game is
Baez
tied.
now.
Javier Baez against Taylor Rogers.
Swinging
Yeah.
a ground ball to middle. That's a base hit.
Base hit right back up the middle. First pitch to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hey, I will say, I know I didn't necessarily, exactly contribute to Rusty Wallace merch sales, but I know I bought diecast, and I even bought, I've talked about it before, there's a crankbait shaped like a Rusty Wallace car, and some other cars as well, that is the most ineffective thing for actual fishing, but I actually have a Rusty Wallace crankbait somewhere. I don't know where it is. Parker Meadows 0 for 4. Great time to change that.
Slice the other way and foul.
Base hit could change everything here for Parker Meadows. That's a bloop. Left side. It is caught.
Fraley makes the grab on the run.
So back goes Baez.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved
Now
extra
batting,
bases for
the
sure. If
designated
the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before
One more
he's ready
hit.
to deal the next pitch.
And Torque should bat.
Carpenter in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Andrew Abbott.
We might
the
push
lefty,
off the
looks to be getting
doubleheader
himself ready.
if we go extras
Also
tonight.
throwing.
Got a late start, so. Doubleheader someday.
This guy's got good power with one swing.
Oh.
Can win it for him. Swings and
No ball, 2
misses.
strikes.
0-2.
With 2
Here,
strikes,
put
may
those
see
2
some
pitches in the
movement over there
same
at first
spot.
base, trying to set
0-2.
up the double play right here.
Ground ball. It's going to be a tough turn for 2.
Off-balance
On to
there's
first,
one.
not
To
in
first,
time.
Not in time. Great effort there.
But now,
Tough play right there. Didn't really have
ninth
enough time
inning
to
hopes
set his
rely
feet
on
and
last
make a
night's
strong
hero,
effort.
Riley
Had to
Greene.
rush it, but he got it off and he got it
Against
there
a
in time
lefty,
to get
though.
that out at second base.
All we're looking
Next to
at
hit,
Green
Riley
to
Greene.
do here is extend this inning.
First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs. but
Bring
the winning
Torque to the
run is at
plate.
First.
Two and
There's
oh.
a ball.
I don't know why you would go this route. I am taking 2-0.
There's a strike.
Oh.
Now 2-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us.
To be
Right down
honest,
the middle.
we're probably
Doesn't
getting
get
out in front of
swing.
that, pulling it
Very
into the
often you see
wind.
a
I
hitter
don't
lay
know
off
if that's a
cookie like
great
that.
idea.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Fuck me. 2-2.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Battling here
Stay
as
alive.
he fouls it away.
Riley have any more magic in him? Now the pitch is off.
With the winning run on at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
That one ripped right field. That one is down.
To turn at second.
Carpenter will round third. Has Riley done it back-to-back days? Yes, he has.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score.
Battled
all the way around
and
the base.
battled and battled.
Tremendous swing and execution.
Riley Greene walks off the Cincinnati Reds for the second time in 24 hours. Series win. A finale to go. That will also happen on tonight's stream. No idea who's pitching for us. That will be interesting. I think Tyler Holton is actually supposed to be our opener, so that's outstanding. Sawyer Gibson Long going to get the bulk of the work. Tigers 4, Reds 3. Tyler Holton earns the win in this one. Goes to 1-1. Taylor Rogers to 2-2. Tigers will head to the finale with a chance to sweep the Cincinnati Reds.